So many people think that creativity is something inherent, so you are either born with or without it. But actually, studies have shown that creativity is just like one of your muscles. So just like your biceps, if you want to make your muscle bigger and stronger, you have to do exercise. So one of the most effective exercise for you to practice your creativity is through writing. So if you have ever written a diary, a blog, or even a rap song, then congratulations, you have already practiced creative writing. My name is Nhung and I'm a teacher at IEG. And today I will introduce to you 2 simple brainstorming techniques that will help you become a better creative writer. But before we start, I want to challenge you a bit first. So I will assign you a topic and you will have about 1 to 2 minutes to write about this topic. Just think of everything that you can write about and then see if my 2 brainstorming techniques can help you improve your writing even better. Our topic today is very simple. Describe a trip that you remember the most. So let's work in 2 minutes and then come back later. Are you ready? Let's start. Okay, I'm sure that you have had tons of ideas for your piece of writing. But let's see if my 2 brainstorming techniques can help you improve your writing even more. So the first technique is to use information questions, or you have already been familiar with as WH questions. So those are the questions that start with who, what, which, how, when, where, or why. So for example, if you think about your most memorable trip, you will list out all of the questions that you can think about this trip, and then you can come back and answer them later. So for example, you will have questions like where did you go, how did you get there, how long did you stay there, when did you go, and who did you go with, what did you do there, which part of the trip did you like and dislike, and then why was it such a memorable trip for you. And then after you have answered all of the first batch of the questions, you can choose 1 or 2 particular ideas that you think are the main ideas of the writing, and then you can ask more questions about it as prompt questions. So for example, you went to Phú for your holiday. So you will have more questions about this particular place that you want to share with your audience. For example, you can say, why did you choose this destination? What was this place famous about? How was the weather there? And so on. So this tip will ensure that you will never run out of idea. So let's move on to tip number 2. The technique number 2 is to use your 5 senses. So what you see, what you hear, what you smell, what you taste, and even what you touch or what you feel. So, for example, you want to share about your experience at the beach, and you want your reader or your audience to feel like they were there also. So, for example, you can say, I saw the sun shining so bright. I could hear the sound of the waves crashing on the ocean. I could taste the saltiness of the ocean, or I felt the sand beneath my feet. And I could smell the breeze of a summer's day. That's it. So now you already have a better idea of how to become a better creative writer. So next time, if you stumble on any writer's block, try out these 2 techniques and see if it works for you. You can also leave a comment below of your writing about your most memorable trip using the 2 techniques that I have introduced to you. And I'm looking forward to reading all of your masterpieces. Bye bye, see you again.